What's going on, guys? So today is going to be an S4 video. I could have swore I made a video on S4, but going through my channel right now, I realize I do not have a video on S4. So before I start, quickly a couple things. Um, Thank you guys for using my code still with science.bio. I've been with them since, they came back again recently, irc.bio basically, now under science.bio. So they came back again recently. I became affiliated with them again like about a week ago or maybe 6 days ago, and you guys have already spent over $1,000 with my code, which is insane. You guys still support me so much. You guys trust my word, and it definitely means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much for that. Um, so that's the first thing. Second thing, I know I've been talking about a PCT company that is coming. I promise you it is almost done within next couple of days. The website is actually up right now, but there are some edits that need to be made. But once they are made, I promise you I will make really good professional video about it, because most of my videos are not very professional. I don't really even edit my videos. But I'm going to be going all in on that video, so please stay tuned for that. Be patient with me. I can't wait to release more information about that. So those are the first two things I want to announce about the before going into my video. So let's start off. So S4 is one of the more popular SARMs. That, Austrian, LGD, Rad 140, those four are definitely like the most known ones in my opinion. The rest of them are really like the new ones coming out, ACP, ACC, whatever they're called. Like really, those are much less researched, and a lot less is known about those SARMs than these. And these ones are just more mainstream in general. But S4 is also really well known for the one side effect that you get from it that is really scary to people, and understandably so. And it's the effect of giving you the tint, the green tint, at night, and making you feel like you're like blind in the dark. So I'm going to talk more about that. So personally, when using S4, I used 50 milligrams, nothing higher, nothing lower, I don't think. I used it for 6 to 8 weeks, and honestly, majority of what I noticed from it were just benefits. So first benefit I noticed was definitely like the really dried out lean look. Like if someone is cutting and wants to experiment with something, S4 is definitely like, if you want to disregard the side effects of the tinted vision, the dry lean, like the dry look and vascular look you get from it, much better than any of the SARMs that I've used personally or experimented. My experimental rat has used personally. So that's the first thing you notice after a couple of weeks. Like I said, very vascular, very dry, like lean, no water retention whatsoever. Second benefit I noticed is I actually did get really good strength increases from it. That some SARMs help with strength increase, like LGD did, which I also got water retention from. But S4 I didn't get water retention from, and I still felt strength increases, which is opposite to Winstrol, which people say it's a weaker Winstrol, but Winstrol is known for making your joints hurt like a bitch and drying out your joints completely, which I personally did not get from it. Some people might. If you did, feel free to let me know. That'd be interesting to know, but it's not something that's really commonly reported, and I think a lot of people do notice strength benefits from S4. And then last but not least, personally, like I could use it for a decent amount of time without feeling lethargic. Actually, the whole time I didn't feel lethargic. Whereas LGDs, like I feel like you get suppressed very quickly. Same with Rad 140. Austrian and S4, I think, are the two most mild in terms of how quickly or how much they suppress your testosterone. So that's those are all the benefits I noticed. Like I said, those are pretty big benefits for people wanting to experiment with S4. And then the side effect. So personally, when I first started using it, I didn't get it. And then about 2 weeks later, I finally started noticing when I walked outside at night, like all the lights were like greenish. And honestly, that didn't bother me too much. I could still do anything normally. But then at nighttime, like if room was dark, it was like pitch black. Like I thought I went blind, no bullshit. So that was a little too much for me. And interestingly enough, I think everyone has like a different tolerance to it, because or it affects people differently, like the severity of the night vision. Because I know people who have used the same source, same dosage, everything as me, and some people say they don't really get it, or I'm one of the people that don't really get it, and some people tell me that they literally are blind as fuck and have to drop it right away. Like they can't even drive properly, and it like really scares them. Another interesting thing too is that the nighttime vision doesn't go away, or the effects on it doesn't go away right away. As you think it would, because the half-life on S4 is supposed to be, I think, 12 hours. I might be wrong on that, but it's supposed to be no more than 24 hours. Um, and it can stay with people for a couple days after, so there's something really weird going on there. And the reason for the eye effects actually is because how tightly S4 actually binds to your receptors. It also binds very tightly to the receptors in your eyes, causing that tint. So that just goes to show how selective it is, or not selective, or how tightly it binds to those receptors. But personally, or not personally, but anecdotally, no one has ever, if you go on any forum, reported being blind or being permanently having those effects from it. So that's at least something good to know about it. But like I said, that's a really big side effect, and it'll definitely put people off from trying it, and I understand that. But I just wanted to make an honest review on it. And then a couple things to close off. Two things that I personally disagree with. So some people do a 5-day on, 2-day off split, saying that doing the 2 days off offsets the vision side effects for them. Personally, I don't like doing a 5-day on, 2-day off, or I don't recommend it, simply for the fact that dropping it for 2 days will cause a lot of hormonal fluctuations throughout your body. And the effect, the thing you might notice from doing that is acne and potential hair loss from the hormonal fluctuations. Like for example, when someone like goes onto a cycle and then comes off, they notice a great amount of hormonal fluctuations like acne and like I said, hair loss potentially. And it affects everyone differently, but I just don't like the idea of taking 2 days off and then 5 days on, and then just causing those fluctuations throughout your body. Personally, I wouldn't recommend that, but you can try and experiment for yourself, see what works best for you. And secondly, I know people who use super high dosages, like 150 milligrams. I definitely probably would be blind like while using it if I use those dosages, so I definitely cannot recommend doing that either. And honestly, the vascularity I got from just 50 milligrams, 50 milligrams should be enough for anybody. So those are just my basic experiences with it. Like I said, this is one of my longer videos, I feel like, but I feel like I had a decent amount to go over. If you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe for future content. If you guys have any video suggestions, please comment down below. I'm open to anything. If you have any questions about this video or anything in general, you can either comment down below or message me. And last but not least, if you want to make sure that what you are getting is real product and not pro hormones or underdosed or having heavy metals or anything like that, and want to use my recommended source, my recommended source is down below. Like I said, science.bio. I have an affiliate link, and I have a code SAMIRS10 for 10% off your first purchase. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah.